Hey everybody, it's Terry Crews along with Son of Beast and Fan. This is another NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. If you've already watched this before, of the Penguins and the Flyers, it was Penguins that made its first victory over the Philadelphia Flyers, and it was Rickard Rakell, 2 playoff goals, and made it down for the overtime win in the Stanley Cup playoffs. And therefore, after this happened with the Flyers with the turnovers, it was Pittsburgh that definitely made a comeback and definitely start winning it again. You would not believe how that happened, but that big energy was big knockdown. The ultimate of the favorite was turning out to be almost anything. Everything you can imagine of is that they are just pushing yourself onto the limit, and in an OT, they finally got their goal. So that's a way to start the end of the first part of the game of the rival matchup. Now we've got a next game coming up, and to start off is the Kings of Los Angeles, and they're at Mile High to face against the Colorado Avalanche. My next broadcast partner will be James Cebulski, and he's joining with Cheryl for tonight's game of the second. Tonight's starting goaltenders right in the range between Blackwood and the other hand for the Kings is, of course, Darcy Kuemper. Here are the starting players as I look into the Los Angeles Kings for their visiting team for the first one. The startup happens to be with Artemi Panarin after a transfer from the New York Rangers. He now is ready to see how he can definitely handle it to play with his Kings. Quick release and the pressure, he also makes the tape-to-tape zones. The only player of disadvantage has done for all, but one thing is for sure, if Artemi Panarin can do something for it, he will have to make the energy a lot faster. Along with Adrian Kempe, he has the wheels with the quick release and the quick pick zones on the effortless interception and pickups. With Anze Kopitar, his final year for the Los Angeles Kings and for the entire season, he has the unstoppable force along with the quick draw and the quick pick. Kevin Fiala, the wheels and the quick release. Drew Doughty with the second win and quick pick, also the warrior resistance. Brant Clark with wheels and send it pass. Then it's Quentin Byfield with the ankle breaker and the big rig. Then it's Trevor Moore with only the big rig. Then it's Andrei Kuzmenko who had the quick release to have the quick shots. And finally, for the Kings, we got Scott Laughton. The spark plug is a speed boosting to have that hit. Now let's go to the other side of it. As for the Colorado Avalanche brings one of the best, and it all brings Nathan MacKinnon with wheels and quick release and the ankle breaker. He's the alternative captain one and playing for all of his best. He knows he can handle it all, but the playing of this effort makes him tricky and a quick move, and he can definitely ankle break it and make the deke knock out. With Cale Makar, he has the elite edges too, but he also has a second win, so that's another change off to have the position to change it over. Martin H.S. with the wheels and the tape-to-tape zones. Then it's Nazem Kadri, the transfer from the Calgary Flames. He has the ankle breaker with the spark plug in a no contest zone. Mackenzie Blackwood with the sponge on the option for the limited rebounds. Devin Toews with the elite edges and ascend it and stick him up. Then it's Arturi Lekkonen with the big tipper in a no contest zone. Then it's Valeri Nichushkin, quick release in the big rig. Then it's Josh Manson, Trulensa Skit, and lastly is Gabriel Landeskog. He goes with the big tipper and the born leader. That is the captain for the Colorado Avalanche. So there you have it. There are your starting lineups for the Avs and the Kings. And now let's go down to one of our biggest of the state and in town. Mile High, Colorado. Heading off to the Ball Arena is going to be a wild one. So let's see how they do. Avs, Kings, next on EA Sports. Enjoy the second game of the playoffs. And we'll see you folks later for the intermission and post-game show.
Just moments away from puck drop, both teams seem ready to go. The Kings will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Here's a shot. Makes a save. Here's a short pass to Lehkonen. Oh, it's another consecutive save. Steps inside the line. And we've got an offside with a faceoff looming. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. LA's come up with possession after that neutral zone draw. Colorado's got the puck inside the defensive zone. They've got numbers here with the stop. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Kopitar's won it off the faceoff. Return pass. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender.
Sometimes you have no time to think and make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
The Kings have a hold of it in the defensive zone. McKinnon's got it now deep inside his own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. And he snags that one with the glove.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Colorado's got it, and they're on the attack. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Los Angeles moves ahead with the puck. And now it's grabbed by Clark. Shakes loose. The Avalanche have taken possession in their own end. Nichushkin's going to play it against the half wall. And he had an answer with that save. And he takes the feed. Easy pad save made by Blackwood. The Avs take possession in the defensive end. And now he angles it across to Nichushkin. Quick shot! Oh, what a save in front!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Takes a shot! That's blocked! The Avalanche have gained control of the puck to their own zone. Stopped it with the paddle! Wow!
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey. Putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Los Angeles with possession in their own zone. Quick feed to Lawton. Backtracks with possession back inside the defensive zone. We got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The Avs will now
Colorado has
with a cross-checking penalty.
Cross-checking.
You got to keep your hands down, and when you don't, you're going to get the cross-checking call all day long.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
Well, we all know that specialty teams are often the difference makers in the game, and with this one knotted at 0, they got to find a way to get the go-ahead right here and establish their presence on the power play.
Moves it quickly over to Drury. Knocked off the puck. Trying to clear the zone. And it stays in. Moves it to Taves. Backs it into the offensive zone. The Avs carried along the wall. Turned aside with the glove by Kemper.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Answered the call there. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. Kopitar's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Pass right back. Into the middle of the neutral zone. Turned aside with the glove by Blackwood. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Drury's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Looking to get it out, and they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Quick pass to Kopitar. Shot! Turns him away! Back-to-back saves there!
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Another face-off looming here on this power play. The Kings will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Big time stop there. Quick shot. Great reflexes, another save. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. And he does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
The Kings are going to have to move it up quickly here if they're going to capitalize on this power play. Kuzmenko's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Turns aside the slap shot. Wow! And the puck's kicked free.
Padres almost back on the ice.
Fantastic save! Gains the zone from the right side. And the PK unit gets their man out of the box. Shuts him down.
That's a great power play, James. The only thing they didn't do was score. And if they continue that, they'll certainly have success.
Slides the pass over. He's got a step. He scores! What a goal! What a finish on the breakaway!
And this is all generated by his speed, James. He gets one stride on his opponent, and then it becomes 2, 3, and then he's in open ice, and he makes no mistake. He's in on a breakaway, and some guys know exactly what they want to do, and some guys take what's given, but what a shot that is. He had no chance.
LA's efforts pay off as they get the game's first goals. We inch closer to the midway mark of the first.
Yeah, and they're inching closer and closer to more goals here as they get the first one of the game. And sometimes scoring is a struggle, James, but when you put one by the tender, often it comes in bunches.
And a great save! Bank pass off the boards.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Big time stop there. Passes the puck over to
Los
Moore.
Angeles Kings goal, his first goal in the playoffs, first goal of the game,
Sends it
scored
deep
with
inside the
96.
offensive
Andre
zone.
Kuzmenko. Plus it's the wide number
Devastating
55.
hit to the wall. I think he tried to turn him into drywall on that
5
play.
seconds, 81st period playoffs.
Business is picking up now.
You could sense that this was going to happen, James. They dropped the gloves. Everyone on the benches are standing up, and they're going toe-to-toe here.
And this one's over.
He's been sent to the ice, didn't keep his hands up. And he
Number
took one
44
hard.
for Los Angeles has got 5 minutes for fighting. Avalanche number 11 also has a 5-minute fighting.
Both benches showing respect for each of their players that are heading over to the penalty box. That was a tough one. It's purely exhausting to be in a fight like this, and they're just corralling their stuff and getting back to the box.
Well, this game has new life breathed into this building tonight after what we just saw moments ago, but we still got a game to play.
Belby on both teams. Los Angeles Kings
And that shot gets blocked by one of his own
Both
teammates.
teams have 5-minute fighting.
Here's a short
Simon
pass to
Belby
Kempe.
scored the playoffs in the first period.
Shot.
8 minutes, 7
With the
seconds.
glove
Last
save.
penalty of Los Angeles
Puck
Kings.
is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Number 11, Gilbert Carr. Number 44, Mikey
Inching
Anderson.
closer to the midway
5-minute
mark of
fighting
this
for both
period.
teams.
Los Angeles has
Simon
the
Belby
1-0
in
lead.
the first period
The
of the
Avs
playoffs.
take possession
8
off the
minutes, 7
faceoff.
seconds.
Sends it across the ice. From the open ice, they gain the line. And he comes up with it. Kempe scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. And he slides it quickly to Panarin. He got all of that hit. The Avalanche have it in their own zone. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Nichushkin. Offside the call, will get a reset. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. The Kings take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Here's a shot! Glove save made by Blackwood. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The Kings win the draw. Can't pull the trigger. The Avs look to start the transition game. Along the half wall with the puck. And then caroms off a body in traffic. Los Angeles gains a hold of the puck against the boards. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. More than half the frame has been played here. LA's up 1-0. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Kemper. Oh, denies them again.
He makes some consecutive. He scores! Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Some goalies have cat-like reflexes, and tonight he's just a little slower, James, to get across, and unfortunately it hits him. He doesn't get all of it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Avalanche have put themselves in a position to kind of play their game now that they've evened things up, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, I mean, their opponent is back on their heels now, so now you can dictate the pace and tempo of play, right, James? And it's amazing how one shift can change the landscape of the game.
Score
And
number
that pass attempt is
62.
deflected. Feeds the puck up to Christian.
Until you're looking at his first score of the past, first score of the day. Process by number 29. Nathan McKinnon.
And they'll dump it in.
Time of the goal.
Los Angeles gets the puck near the boards.
Terry looking in. First goal of the pass. Assisted by Nathan McKinnon. In the first
Takes the
period.
feed from off the wing.
10:40.
Oh, he gets all that one with the pad. The Avs have it from their own end. Works it across to Natchez. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Oh, and a good heads-up defensive play. The Kings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Scrum along the wall. Tremendous hit into the boards, and that's a finishing play. Handles the puck.
Moore's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury on hometown player, and the crowd is frustrated, and they're booing every time he touches the puck.
Pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. That's gloved by Blackwood. And he elects to play the puck. Sends the pass over. They've got numbers. Takes a shot. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
Past the midway mark of the frame, we got a tie game. Los Angeles has the puck. Handles the pass. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Avalanche have the puck in their own zone. Grabs it in his own end. Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Kadri. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Anderson. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Puts it on net. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. And now he tries to get it across to Kadri. Here's a chance. Great stop by Kemper. Quick feed to Kopitar. Colorado's got control of the puck. Moves it over to Drury. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Dumoulin. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Feeds the puck across to O'Connor. A little banging and crashing now. Takes it across the blue line. Fires it on net and makes the save. LA's got a hold of it against the wall. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Drury. Shuts him down.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Grabs control of it at the point. The Kings have it now. sent him along the wing. Shot! Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Avs win the draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. Los Angeles has it near the wall. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official.
Colorado number 11 has a 2-minute minor penalty for cross-checking.
Kill off this penalty. Cross-checking is the call.
Oh, no, there he goes again, James. It's the second time this period, and it's real tough to get into a rhythm on your bench when you consistently take penalties.
Los Angeles is ready to go back to work on special teams.
When the power play isn't working, you have to adjust. You got to get net front presence, take away the eyes of the goaltender. And what it does is it also draws defensive coverage to you. More traffic in front, more lanes open for the shooter.
And now he moves it to McKinnon. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. The Avalanche have possession short-handed. Taves grabs the puck behind the net. The Avs take it along the wall. Fires it into the offensive zone. Los Angeles takes possession along the wall. Moves it quickly over to Kopitar. Fires it. That's gloved by Blackwood. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Bolton's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. The Kings win that offensive zone face-off. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Byfield's ready for the draw on this man advantage. The Avs win the draw. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. And they manage to clear it. The Kings will play the puck from behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Moves it around along the half wall. And that skips out of the offensive end. Looking to break out here on the power play. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Dumps it in. He grabs the puck here at the point. Comes up with the steal. And he sends it across to Kuzmenko.
There's only one spin playing for
60 seconds of this opening stanza. Kopitar's ready to take the draw here on this power play. The Kings take possession off the faceoff. Shot on net. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Kelly's picking up steam. Sends it in on the attack. The Kings gain possession along the wall. Both sides are evened up now as the power play expires.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
Colorado's got the puck against the boards. Glove saved by the goalie. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Face-off looming as both centers get into position. Los Angeles takes possession off the draw. All right, there's the end of period number one. We'll take a
Your
breather,
Colorado Avalanche
recharge.
won, and Los
The players
Angeles
will
Kings
too.
won.
And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Hey everyone, welcome to the first intermission of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Terry Crews, along with Son of Beast and Fan, as the first period has come down to the end, but there's a lot of big knockdowns here. So far, as I send it over to Fan of the first period statistics, what do you see afterwards? Start off really doesn't mean anything. It really has to be like knocked down to a point of it. And the only thing I know of it as the Colorado Avalanche are starting to lose a lot of passing effectiveness on their controlling effort because the Kings had it was 91/86. That's because they're not just kicking it up a notch. They just didn't get right back into this. That's definitely what it causes with some bad turnovers. That's definitely where it really needs to be doing it for. Now, the other thing I'm watching it on was some big penalty kills for Los Angeles Kings and Colorado Avalanche. There was a lot of bit of a both team between the 5-minute major penalties for the Kings and Colorado for the Avalanche because somebody was hurt. I mean, I have no idea who that would be, but that really made that one with the hit and have that penalty caused with those two players in the penalty box. Yeah, I agree with you, and the only thing I would know now is that only 142 was only 141, and then this hit was over on the LA Kings. They're definitely trying to smack that one out. Here's a look at the action trackers here as we've seen it before. Now, here's what happened with this penalty as I give a closer look at it of how this happened with that. The only thing that we noticed it before, it was right in this range because he caused with the penalty on that. Not for this one here, but the other one happened with is the 5-minute major penalties for both teams. Because Trevor Moore was able to take that quick draw on the pit and took a little bit of a nasty escape here from Anderson that made it really too much of those guys because that definitely made it hurt. And Brock Nelson too. Those guys made that one really hurt. And unfortunately, Cale Makar had made that one with the hit. And for some reasons, what it's going to cause afterwards, he caused it with the penalty of this one. So having a look at the play of this replay, here's what happened with this. This causes what happens with Cale Makar, and he definitely knocked him down, and that is a big hit before something happened with Trevor Moore. You know, nobody's going to like that. That really would have to be pulling it out of the room, and I'll have to be in the locker. Yeah, I know about Trevor Makar and Trevor Moore. He's definitely picking a hit on this. And now, as you can see, we're really starting to shoot afterwards. They're trying to get that knocking to spell out of here. I don't think this is definitely going to cause with this, but that really is going to be a hurt. So, unfortunately, it looks like that Cale Makar is not going to be finishing it up for the rest of the period, so he's out of here. All right, let's have your statistics on this one for you, Son of Beast, about the Los Angeles Kings. Even I know that Trevor Moore was able to have a hit, but everybody is hating on this, and they're all disliking it. How do you see afterwards? Yeah, I know it is a big hit. I mean, I know it's crucial. I know it's disrespecting, but most likely consider it like I just really had to notice that those guys really had taken it over. And this hit is not going to be the right day for that. Because when they do this, they cannot be playing it like they did for real. The only thing I'm really seeing this was the Avalanche are trying to have to push a little payback from Brock Nelson, and those guys have really worked it off really hard. I mean, this needs to stop the crucial inboundings to have that one knocking it in. This is definitely where it hurts to bring that out. And how about the Avalanche to the Kings on the other side of it as your take on that? Well, I meant to say that the Avalanche really had knocked it off too soon. I know they got to start somewhere. I mean, they got a first goal in the playoffs for Arturi Lehkonen. That's the first goal of it. I mean, he's got a good start off to kick it in. And unfortunately for Cale Makar, he will not be returning here on ice due to his injuries from the fight from Trevor Moore. This definitely what caused him out because of Trevor Moore and Brock Nelson. And as somebody else for it, they're trying to get away with this, and they're trying to smack that one out. So that's definitely a big shock and awe moment. So he will not be finishing it up for the last entire of each games. All right, well, this is definitely one of the big bad ones to take in. We hope this speedy recovery happens to Cale Makar. And with that, we'll see what happens without Cale Makar if anybody scores it again. What's your total take here for the second period after that? I guess the Avalanche are going to get off to a 2-1 lead over Los Angeles. So that's my take of it. I totally agree with you, but I think it's going to be 3-1 for Colorado. So I think this might be this first period to second period to come up with the empty-handed on that. So hopefully we'll see how this one takes. All right, let's go back to Mile High as we end the first intermission, and we'll see you folks later for the second intermission. This is pretty tight afterwards. The new rivals might be Avalanche and the Kings. We may never know how this will change out. Now let's go back to Mile High as James Cebulski and Cheryl starts off for the second period.
A chance for both teams to refuel. They're back on the ice, and period number 2 is about set to go. Been a fun one so far. Neither side giving an inch. Still tied here as we open things up in the second. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Here's a shot. Makes the save. Oh, wow. Stops him again.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Great extension on his part to poke it away. Puck grab by Kopitar. Takes the feed at the point. Gets a piece of it and will play on. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Oh, and here's the pass. Los Angeles looks to move the puck from their own end. Steps inside. Shot. Gets in front of it. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Across the line from center. Quick shot. Nice stop by Kemper. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Lots of time left in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Nelson swung the face-off here in the offensive zone. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Passes it over. Oh, big time save by Kemper.
Nelson's got to find a way to physically and emotionally engage without his fists, James. I mean, you know how effective and how valuable he is when he's on the ice. I mean, look at that scoring chance he just generated.
Oh, great read as he pokes it away. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The centermen glide into position. Los Angeles has the puck here off the faceoff. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. Denies him. He got all of it. Picked up along the wall by the Ferrier. With the blast. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Los Angeles leads by 1 here in period number 2, and they're starting to assert themselves here, Cheryl. They're starting to take over.
Yeah, they're starting to take over, and you'd expect that will only increase now because the deadlock has been broken and they're playing with the lead.
Oh, what a move! Handles the puck at the point. Kemper's going to cover up and opt for a whistle.
Yeah, and I don't mind this play here. I mean, he hasn't been busy, right, James? And so sometimes you just want to physically engage, touch that puck, and make sure you're staying in it.
LA's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Drills them. Kelly's crossed the line and gained the zone.
Los Angeles Kings goal. His first goal in the playoffs. First goal of the game. Scored in the Jack Paul.
Through center.
Also by number 14, Alex Lafreniere.
Feeds it over.
And number 55. Then we go 3 minutes, 35 seconds in the second period of playoffs. Brent York his first goal in the playoffs. Twisted by Alex Lafreniere. And Quentin Byfield in the second period. 3:25 in the playoffs.
Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Wrister? Too many bodies in the way. Takes that pass back at the point. Lets it fly. LA's got a hold of the puck now. From one point man to another. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Moves the puck to Taves. Tries to the crease. Kemper's got the puck and he's going to hang on. The Kings are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. The Avs win the faceoff. Blocked in front. Loses his balance on the play. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Scrum along the wall. And now it's taken by Kadri. Gets in the lane with the body. We got a stoppage in play. Almost anarchy in front of that net.
Well, there certainly is. It was chaotic as the ozone possession time is certainly up. They needed this rest. This was a great play by the tender.
Lutton's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Quick pass across to Fiala. Slides the puck across to Armia. Dishes it off. The Avalanche have gained control of the puck along the wall. Good stand-up hit. Colorado's got it across the line. Takes a shot. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Still lots of time left in the period. It's 2-1. Nelson's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
The Kings have been stealing pucks all game, and when you intercept passes and you find ways to get your sticks in lanes, you typically find a way to possess the puck, but they've got to open it up here. This game's awfully tight.
And he makes a save there. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. LA's got the puck inside the offensive zone. The Avs gain possession in their own end. Nichushkin's got it against the boards. And he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove. LA's looking to break out. Intercepted at center by Landeskog. LA's got the puck along the wall. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Slides the puck to Laferriere. Denied by the goaltender. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Shot! And he turned that one aside. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Los Angeles looks to get things going now with the puck. Colorado's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Grabs the puck here at the blue line. And now it's grabbed by Dumoulin. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Puck dumped in. The Avs gain possession. Taves carries the puck in his own zone. Colorado's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up.
Wow, James. I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Past the midway mark in this period, we've got a 2-1 game. McKinnon's won the draw at center. Slides it across. Denies him on the stopper. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. LA's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Colorado's won the draw. Point shot. Denies him with a save. Back to the blue line. Great save by the goaltender who was in the right place at the right time. LA's on the attack. The Kings gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Taves brings it in. Feeds it across. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Both teams ready in here for the face-off. The Kings win the draw on their own end. Here they come inside the neutral zone. The Avalanche have the puck against the boards. Moves it over to Fiala. LA's got the puck along the wall. The Avs are in transition. Gaining steam here on the attack. And it doesn't reach the net because it goes off a stick. Moves it to Moore.
Clark's been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
The Avs have it now. Landeskog's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Picked up along the boards by Edmondson. The Kings will play it in their own end. And now it's over to Moore. Sends the puck across. Looks to pass it to Kelly. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Comes up with the stop. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. LA's got the puck in the defensive end. The Kings take it along the wing. Sent into the offensive zone. Kulak's got control of it now behind the cage. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Moves with the puck in the corner. Lets it fly! Off a stick. Rips it, and that shot gets caught in traffic. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. LA's crossed the line and on the attack. With the stop. Colorado's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Puck skips into the bench and we'll get a reset. Here in the late goings of the period, the Kings are clinging to a 2-1 lead. The Avs get a hold of the draw. Puck scooped up by Roy. And that's a smart heads-up play by Kopitar.
The Kings have been picking off passes left, right, and center. You know the coach is going to like this, but it has to transition to offense because this game's awfully close.
Los Angeles has it in their own zone. Here they come. Los Angeles has it near the wall. The Avs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Directs it on over to Kadri. Shot! Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Kemper. Quick pass to Kopitar. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Dumps the puck in. The Avs gain possession along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Sends a pass in front. The shot! Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Takes control of the puck. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Grabbed along the boards by Doughty. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. The Kings played along the boards. Stops that one. Colorado's got control of the puck. The Avalanche have possession along the boards. Here's a shot.
Now we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming. Couldn't you? I mean, the energy to start this ship, and they get rewarded with that goal. Well, he had his eyes on the puck. He tracked it perfectly and got himself set to position, James. I thought he had it. He got a good chunk of it, but he didn't get it all.
Colorado's pushing the offensive end. Gets them the equalizer they needed.
Yeah, and with impeccable timing, too, James. Yeah, at the end of the period, you always know you want to maintain your composure, but you also want to create a shot of energy. You don't want to be scored on, but you certainly want to score a goal. They did just that. They got themselves back in evens in this game.
Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up.
Tampa
And that
Ralph
covers
Nelson.
one of his teammates
First goal in
in
the
front.
pass. Crosses the break at Drury. In the second. At 18-20 in the playoffs.
Takes the feed.
There's only less
The
than a
Kings take
second
possession of the
period.
defensive end. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Here's a short pass to Kuzmenko. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away. And he fights off another save.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Passes it over. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Officials are set. Players seem ready. We're ready to get this thing back underway. Byfield's won the draw here in the defensive zone.
And I think it's time to do the
20 to
second
go here in
period.
this one.
Your
Join us
score,
for period
Avalanche
number
2
3.
and the Los Angeles Kings 2.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second intermission of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Terry Crews along with Son of Beast and Fan as we've got 2 periods down and they have tied it again. Brock Nelson scored after Jack Drury has done with the pass on the assist and he has his first goal in the playoffs. Therefore, there might be only one that changed it up, but good news is that Kel McCarr's okay. He's definitely not hurt. He can definitely keep going as long as he wants. Now let's have your total statistics for the second period for you, fan, of how they did. Well, that definitely did so much work. I mean, it was so much better than we've seen it before. Only 90% over 85 for the Los Angeles Kings. I mean, I know their passing was a little bit harder than expected, but you get it. But that's the thing of it. And the other thing on the other side of it is 355 over 316. There's a little bit of a low net going on around here. I mean, we got to watch out for trouble. And then it was only 22 over 21. They took over the hits first before the Los Angeles Kings had knocked it out next. May not be the better choice for it, but whatever you're going to do, you've got to watch when you got to play for. I mean, I know this is definitely not the right choice for him, but whenever you do this, I mean, you cannot let it get away with this. The only timing afterwards has to be right, and you want to make sure you're really up for something. Because that is a lot of crucial energies that will change it off. Don't matter to me? No. That's definitely what they are choosing it for. Let's have a look at these little action trackers here for the second period. As those guys are still tied up for 1 in the first period and then 1 for the second period. Now let's have your takes on the beast about the Avalanche as they scored it, tied it up. They actually did tie it up pretty well. I mean, obviously the question for Brock Nelson from the Islanders who really had tried to change it, it wasn't his easiest thing to make that one work. Every time when that happens with you, when you're really playing this for this offense, you cannot let it get away with this. There's no way to reason that you get a mess on that, and you really wanted to change it. You just have no choice. You have no patience, and you really have to try to understand it. That shot of it for Brock Nelson is definitely going to be a change-off to get it underway. That really needs to settle it. The only time that happens with it needs to be better. Confident scores don't matter to me, but that really needs to have explained it, and now they got it tied up, they're going to get it down. And now how about the other side for the Los Angeles Kings on the other hand? Kings really are starting to get a lot of it. I mean, it's just unperfectable than you think. When it happens with the Kings of it, you really are starting to get that one shot maintained its way. That really needs to explain this. But whenever you don't really want to start concentrating on that, I mean, you don't want to make anything that's out of yours. So that only needs to know why this will happen. I mean, there's no better option and no better change of it that really has to understand it. They really are starting to kick their way in a notch. That's really does it so. I mean, when this really has to give some more room from the head coach, they just need to make sure they're really up to that. All right, let's have your third period statistics and who do you think will win? I'm going to say the Avalanche is going to be a 4-2 lead over the Los Angeles Kings, and that might be my take if they're ever going to do one. And I'm going to say it is going to be a great answer, but 4-2, Avalanche. Let's see if it can happen to do it if they try to mess that one up and take them out for the Kings in the first game. All right, back to James Cybulski as we end the second intermission. We'll see you folks later for the post-game show after the game. Let's see if Avs or the Kings take the lead. On for the generation. Let's do it. Let's go, peoples. I really think this Avalanche is going to be a great start of it. So hopefully this will be. And stay tuned for later tonight as we got the Lightning and the Habs here at Tampa Bay at the Benchmark International Arena. And the other side of it, Oilers against the Ducks at Rogers Place. Stay tuned for the next games. That'll be later tonight as we will be getting a little bit of a little wraparound switch after this game. Third period, here we go.
Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. We are underway here in the third, and this could come down to next goal wins. Takes a shot. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. LA's got it along the wall. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop.
Lekkonen's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Kimping. Hammers the shot. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You've sensed an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. On today's game, there's so much emphasis on getting the puck off quickly. The snapshot, the wrister, but this one is going to be the slap shot, and it just jumps off of the blade of the stick and beats the goaltender clean.
LA's gone up by 1 here in period number 3.
You know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you got the moment and take advantage of it.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Doughty.
Los Angeles has been so good shutting down the middle of the ice. They're anticipating the passes, and they're closing quickly. And because of that, they're turning pucks over and intercepting them as well.
Quick
Los
feed
Angeles
to
scored. He's going to score as well.
The
Score
Avalanche have
again.
control of the puck. From the right side, he goes all alone.
Closest to the line, number 8. New love. And by number 11.
Well, call it a stare down, the showdown, whatever
Down
you
in the
want.
third
Maybe he's got a
period,
book on
45
the
seconds
shooter
in the
because
playoffs.
he's able to stop
Adrian
this puck
Kempe.
on the breakaway.
First
That's a
goal of the
magnificent
playoffs.
one.
Assisted by Drew Doughty and Ante Kopitar. In the third period, 45 seconds in the playoffs.
Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. The Kings take possession off the faceoff. Tries to feed it over to Kempe. And here at center, that's intercepted. Picked up here in the neutral zone by Panarin. Right on the doorstep. Denied by the goaltender. Came up with the save on that play.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Puts it on net. No room for that one to get through.
Edmondson's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish his shift.
Taken by Moore. exits the zone. Trying to shake loose. He scores! In this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Los Angeles wins the draw in the neutral zone.
Score number 11.
And now we have across to Kadri.
Back to second
The
goal in
Kings
the
have it
playoffs.
behind the
Second
net.
goal of the game will assisted by the team.
And
Time
now
to goal,
it's the
3 minutes,
dribbling.
26 seconds in the third.
Sends a pass over.
Brock Nelson, his
they
second
come
goal
on
of the
the attack
playoffs,
down the right
assisted by
side.
the team. At 3:26 in the
Avs gain
playoffs.
possession in their own end. From the left side, takes it at center. Here's a chance. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Oh, pokes it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. Los Angeles plays it along the boards. Whiffs on that. Slides it diagonally to Kelly. Fires it on net. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. The Avalanche have gained control of the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Taves. Glove save.
Flatwood's having a really efficient game right now, James. I mean, he's had to make many big saves throughout the game, and the timeliness of them can really give momentum to your team, and he has. I mean, just look at the ones that he has made. It's not necessarily quantity, but it's all about quality. He's the next one.
More than half the period left to play. We got a tie game. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Denies that opportunity.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
And he feeds it down to Panarin. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Here's a chance to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Picked up along the wall by Lehkonen. Los Angeles gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Kopitar's trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
Turns it away on the slap shot. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. The Kings will play it from the defensive zone. Feeds it up ahead.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
The Avs look to start the transition game. Colorado's got the puck behind the net. Directs it on over to McKinnon. Shot! And makes the save. Doughty's taking it from his own end. Feeds the puck over to Moore. The Avalanche have taken possession along the wall. Colorado's got the puck against the boards. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Feeds it on over to Ceci. Feeds it over. Toss up the puck after that hit. Colton's got it in the defensive zone. And he's ridden off the puck. LA's got a hold of it along the wall. Pumped away by the goaltender. Moves the puck across to Armia. The Kings play it along the wing. Fires it. Oh, and a paddle save on the play. Blackwood's going to hang on for a whistle.
Denver's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease. out for the remainder of the game here, James, and that's tough news to hear. I mean, earlier in this game, he was injured, but the likelihood of him returning is nil now.
And he's such a critical piece, both within the room and on the ice. Hopefully he'll be okay, and this is just short term. Here's a shot!
The game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next two shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gained that entry because they got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
Broken the deadlock and gone in front by a goal here in period number 3. Now what do you do? Do you attack? Do you sit back? What do you do here, Cheryl?
Well, I think that you attack. I mean, if the puck's in the offensive zone, guess what? They're not getting any scoring chances, and they're not going to even score. But if you sit back, you have to protect the middle of the ice. You don't want to give up any great scoring chances right now. So to me, it's all about attacking mentality with some good habits.
Oh, this is the point of Gabriel
Los Angeles tries to break out from their own end.
And
Scrum along the wall. The Kings have it now.
10-18 remaining the third period. Larry Nichushkin, first goal in the playoffs. Was this to break Gabriel Landeskog and Brock Nelson. In the third period, 10-18 in the playoffs.
The Avs have been relentless in the offensive zone tonight, and they continue to lead in the third. Slides the puck over. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Here's a chance in front. Dishes it off again here. And that's stopped. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Scores! All over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
You got to love the effort it takes to get in on that rebound, James, but he also recognizes that he's going to elevate it right away if he wants to beat the goaltender's glove.
The Kings tied things up, and suddenly we're in next goal win territories, Cheryl.
Yeah, these last minutes are critical in this game, and you know that the big mistake that happens, it could be the last one.
Shot! And the puck dies with the Trapper save. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Past the halfway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. LA's got it in the defensive zone. With some open space at center. Sends it in deep. Los Angeles has the puck in the corner. Oh, they do it again!
Flatwood's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. The Avs win the defensive zone faceoff.
Los Angeles goal, second goal in the game, second goal in playoffs. Score number 96, Andrei Kuzmenko. Plus it by number 14, Alex Laferriere.
And
the number 44,
Mikey
Anderson. Tommy goal, 12 minutes, 40 seconds in the third period of playoffs. Andrei Kuzmenko, his second goal in playoffs. Second goal of the game assisted by Alex Laferriere. And Mikey Anderson in the full period of playoffs. 12-44.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
On the attack along the boards. Battle along the wall. Moves it to Kopitar. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Grabbed along the boards by Dumoulin.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The pressure is on. You have to find a way to embrace it at this moment.
Los Angeles will try to make something happen here in the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Panarin. And it goes off a stick. Big time stop there.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high danger area.
Stoppage and play, offside the call.
Blackwood's found his rhythm here, James, looking real nice in his crease the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high danger save.
Well past the midway mark of this period, it's all tied up. The Avs get a hold of the puck off the draw. The Kings move it ahead. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Colorado's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Takes a shot. Score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
That's a huge shift. You can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down. This is the type of play that coaches love, James. It infuses energy throughout the entire lineup. Be hard and heavy on the puck, be relentless on the forecheck, and then getting rewarded with a goal. Absolutely outstanding.
The Avs needed that in a big way. They now have the lead here in this third period.
It's been a back-and-forth game. It's really been neck and neck, and although I felt like they dictated the pace in this third period, it's about continuing to press and really try to smother their opponent.
And he sidesteps the pick there. The left bank's off a stick. LA's got a hold of the puck now.
That's his second goal in the playoffs, second goal of the game. Passes to by number
Breaks
8.
the pass. Keep holding the puck after that. Scooped up along
Tell
the
me
wall
no,
by
15-25 remaining in the third
And now he
period.
tries to get it
Illinois
across to
just get his second
Kuzmenko.
goal in the playoffs, second goal of the game. Passes to by Taylor Call. And Devin Jones in the playoffs in the third period. 15-25.
Quick pass to Kuzmenko. And that's a smart heads-up play by Kadri. Colorado's got the puck against the half wall. Takes it right in the chest. Here in the late going of the frame, Colorado's been the better-looking team over the last few minutes. They'd love to build on this one-goal lead. The Kings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Feeds it to Kopitar. And now he moves it to Kempe. And he easily stops that one.
Blackwood's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
Shuts him down. Here's a short pass to Kopitar. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Gains the zone from the right. Colorado's got possession of the puck. Nietzsche takes the puck. And now it's grabbed by McKinnon. Shot! Stops him cold! Picked up along the boards by Dumoulin. Puck grabbed by Panarin. Quick feed to Dumoulin. Slides it on over to Kopitar.
There's
The
last
Avs take
minute
possession in the
remaining.
defensive
Third
end.
period.
Inside of the last minute here in this third. Moves the puck up to Panarin. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. The net is empty, the extra attacker's out, and a huge face-off looming. Los Angeles takes possession off the draw. Poked away, good read on the play there by the keeper. Los Angeles takes possession along the wall. Scores! And a big-time goal here in the third. Evens things up.
Well, there wasn't much wiggle room left, James, but they found a way to put it in, and that's because of the full-court press that they've exhibited in this third period. Well, they have a numerical
Los Angeles
advantage
Kings
with the
goals,
goaltender
first
out. It's
goal,
all
West,
about
first goal
numbers
in the
now,
game,
James. It's about
scored,
outnumbering your
number
opponent all
14,
over the ice,
Alex
finding the seams,
Lafreniere.
and then
Johnny
really
Goal
pressing the
1923
urgent in and around
remaining
the
in the
paint.
third period playoffs. Alex Lafreniere, his first goal in the playoffs, first goal in the game, unassisted by the team at 1923 in the third period.
LA's hard work, dedication, and perseverance has paid off here with a goal late in the third.
I love that they battled all game to be in it, James, and they get the equalizer in the late stages, and now the momentum is in their favor. They've got to find a way to attack. This next shift is so important. They have their opponent on their heels.
Picked up along the wall by Kuzmenko. Through center along the wing. Here's a shot. Oh, quick save.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier. Laferriere has been showing the different layers to his game with a multiple point night here, James. Just knowing how to distribute, just having an uncanny sense of where the puck is and where it's going to be. And that's anticipation. When you have that kind of ability, you know you're going to put up some decent numbers.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Avs come up with the defensive zone draw. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Back to the point it goes. Gets in front of the shot.
And now take us to the end of the regulation.
And nothing
Your
decided.
score, Avalanche
That means
5
we got
and Los
overtime,
Angeles
and
Kings
it's coming
5.
up right after this.
Alright, let's have a look at these total statistics in case you missed this period. Here's how I did in each form of the goals, hits, and of course, penalties. As they scored it late in the third period, Lafreniere for the Kings, we noticed that this wasn't the change-off that they did. But as it turns out, it was all they changed it was Lafreniere's first goal in the playoffs, and they tied this game up. It wasn't like the Penguins that tied it up, but it was the Kings that took things over. Now let's have your facts about this for the total statistics in the regulation period for you there, fan. Well, this was not a day what they have to do for. I mean, 89 over 86%. They are starting to lose a lot of ability, and they just couldn't get enough strategy. This momentum is going to definitely keep killing it all for the Los Angeles Kings. They definitely are sure enough that they're really trying to keep that way out of here and get the Avalanche down. But hey, I don't agree with this one here. The Avalanche team are just trying to do all their work. And even Brock Nelson trying to look for 3 goals in the hat trick. I mean, that's for him for tonight. I mean, nobody wants to see that. I mean, nobody wants to know what gets things out of the way. I mean, this is the cover of trying to take the fight if they don't want to leave it out. So therefore, that only makes it 555 over 546. And then it was 41 over 33 hits for Colorado. They definitely took that out. All right, let's have your takes in and see who is going to win in overtime of this period. As I'll start over to you, Senate Beast. Do you think that one Kings or the Avalanche might win the series to have that game 1 in strategy in Mile High? What is your sell on that? Well, I might say that the Colorado Avalanche are going to score for the next goal. that's my take, because that really has to explain this, that Colorado Avalanche are one of the higher teams over the Los Angeles Kings. That's my take, but I wanted to see how they could definitely handle it. I don't even know if this is possible, but don't let me tell you this. If they ever do this, don't make any possible mistakes that everyone makes. You all know that nobody cares about the Los Angeles Kings. We all care for the Avalanche. This is definitely what they have to see in order to do to try to bail them out. And how about you, fan? What is your take on that, and who do you think is going to win? Well, my take is for Avalanche. They really have to start winning it often. I mean, I know nobody is trying to put respect on Los Angeles. I mean, Trevor Moore is definitely putting so much hit and knocking out Kel McCarr. Good news, he's okay, but everything I have to tell for is Brock Nelson has got to finish it up, and he's going to win that game. That's my take, and I would like to see him get the next goal. Well, it definitely all comes down with this. I mean, this period won't be the day afterwards, but it looks like the overtime period is going to be a second time for the second night. So let's see who has it next. Then now, we start OT, and it's presented by your local Honda dealers. This is going to be a fascinating game, just like the last one, Flyers and Penguins. But what about this one? Well, you're about to find out now. So let's hope there's great ones to take. Victory for Kings or Avs smash out and slash the Kings. This is definitely what everybody wants to see, and bounce it and win it. Overtime starts now. Back to you, James.
Players are back on the ice. They're set. As of the officials, overtime. Let's find out. It's golden goal time. Overtime. Let's do it. Takes a shot. Turns him away. Moves it quickly over to McKinnon. Denies him again. Moves the puck over to Kempe. With possession along the wall. The Avalanche have the puck in their own zone. Passes over to McKinnon. Passes it over. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Up along the wing. Panarin's got it on the offensive end. Comes up with the stop. Battle along the boards. LA's going to play it from the corner. Kempe's got it deep in the offensive end. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Just slide to the net. Colorado's got to hold him against the wall. The home team is really under siege here in their own end. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Goes right to the crease. Chance to win it, and he comes up with a huge save. Receives the pass. Intercepts it at center. Taves takes it into the offensive end, and he makes the save.
Kemper's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Avs will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Denies him with the save. Ahead of steam now towards the front. The Avs have it from their own end. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Takes it to the front. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Puts it on net. Comes up with the stop. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Nelson's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And a great save. Angles it over to Kuzmenko. Looks to set up at the point now. Looking to end it. Oh, we are Still tied. What a stop. A critical draw here. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Colorado's got it along the wall. Handles it along the blue line. For the win! Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Grabbed along the boards by Manson. Takes the feed from his own end.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Puck picked up by Clark. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. And he makes the save. Taken along the wall by Lawton. Feeds it over. And he takes the pass. Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Colorado's won the face-off deep in their own end. And he passes it up ahead to Wong. The Kings gain control of it. Looking to make something happen along the boards. My goodness, what a save by Kemper. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Los Angeles gains a hold of it. Dishes it off. And he shuts the door on that. Moves it to Wong. The Avs take it along the wing. Here's a chance. Oh, and he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Kings start with the puck in their own end. Kempe's got the puck along the wing. Fires it on net. Oh, what a stop. Stop that one.
Well, he's been under siege and loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves one after another.
Here's a shot. Gets in front of it for the block. Quick pass to Taves. Los Angeles looks to move the puck from their own end. Slides it across. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Here's a short pass to Kopitar. The Avs will play it in their own end. Shot! Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Gets the puck over to Kempe. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Scooped up along the wall by Kopitar. Great reach with the poke check. Quick feed to Anderson. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Stops the rocket of a shot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. The Kings win the draw. Slides it to Kuzmenko. Fires it, and that's blocked away. Moves it quickly over to the Ferrier. Good use of the body on the play. Turned aside with the glove by Blackwood.
This is a fantastic save, James, and he makes it look easy. He's bobbing, he's weaving, trying to find the puck. He out-battles the players in front of him to make it.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. And off the draw, they win possession. Kulak's got it in the defensive end. Drives to the sweet spot. Here's a chance. Landeskog's exploring options with the puck. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Here's a stretch pass to Landeskog. Puck scooped up by Dumoulin. Taken by Nichushkin. Odd man rush. Los Angeles gains a hold of possession. Sends it into the offensive zone. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Kulak. Takes the feed. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. puck's frozen. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Los Angeles has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Tries to get it over to Hellenius. Shot! And that doesn't reach the net. Works it across to Colton. Moves the puck. The Kings gain possession in their own end. Puck shot! Gives them nothing in front. Colorado's crossed the line and on the attack. Takes a shot. Way too much congestion blocks that. Picked up along the boards by Lawton. LA's looking to break out. And now it's over to Fiala. It's a textbook save by Blackwood.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Quick pass across to Kadri. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. Passes it over. Glove save made by Blackwood.
That hit there right there tells me, James, that you got to do what it takes if you want to win close games. And this one's as close as it gets in overtime. And he really has been a barometer for his team.
A critical draw here. McKinnon's won it in their own end. And he takes the feed. The Kings get a hold of the puck in their own end. Los Angeles plays it along the wall. Fiala's got it against the boards. The Avalanche have gained possession off the wall. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Picked up along the wall by Anderson. Quick pass, looking to end it! And that goes off a player in front. Steps into it! Denies him! He got all of it! Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Takes the pass deep inside the defensive zone. Directed over to Nichushkin. Shot! And that goes off a player. The Kings gain possession. Now he slides it up to Panarin. Good stop by Blackwood. Grabbed along the board by Kempe. Hammers it on net. Sizzling shot and he makes the save. Colorado's in transition. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. LA's won the draw in the neutral zone. Shot! Blocked in traffic. Taken along the wall by Panarin. With the stop. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. LA's won the face-off. Tries to feed it over to Kempe. Grabs the puck in the corner. Can't get it to go. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Here's a short pass to Panarin. And now it's grabbed by McCarr. Nichushkin's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end.
So this is a great feeling. I remember doing this when I was an athlete. You come back on the ice to salute the fans, cheering you on throughout the game. Just a fun night all around.
Ain't no party like a victory party. Hope you had as much fun as we did here tonight, and we will see you the next time. At least we hope so. From all of us here at EA Sports, take care, everyone.
All right, thank you, James. What a win for the Avalanche. They surely did an OT. Nichushkin, 3 goals in the playoffs. Here are your 3 stars. Mackenzie Blackburn with 73 saves in the game. And it was turning out to be how amazing impacting that he was able to have it all that he had it for Blackwell. Second star player goes to Brock Nelson with 2 goals, 1 assist, and 4 hits. He only did the breakaway chain. He could have gotten free, but therefore, the game winner in OT has to be Nichushkin with 3 goals in the game. Valerian Nichushkin scores in overtime. Beats Los Angeles Kings. That's a quick release shot. Here's how he did after the total statistics of the game. It was 79 over 78 total shots on goal, 62 over 42 hits for Colorado, and 754 over 732 for the time on attack for Los Angeles Kings. Then it was 89.8 over 89.2 passing effectiveness for Los Angeles Kings, 36 over 35 total face-off wins for the Kings, 9-minute over 5-minute penalty kill on Colorado, and no power play is made for the goal with only 4 minutes. So what a night as we had 2 overtime victories, 1 for Penguins and 1 for the Colorado Avalanche. Both teams have 1 win to go in game number 2. If they win, they move on. If they don't, they have 1 more game left in game number 3, and that's how a game works in the first round. So therefore, that ends up with the first 2 games of night number 2. We'll play a little bit of the musical chairs, and we'll get you back with you shortly, as the next game, the Lightning and the Habs, is coming up at 7:30 p.m. Game has definitely rescheduled it, so be sure to hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss out with every games of a second. That's all it goes with. A whole bunch of playoff games, and of course, in the playlist. Well, thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you all, folks, next time for as a while as the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs 26 on EA Sports Style. This is Fan, along with Son of Beast and Terry Crews. We'll see you back with you shortly for the Oilers and the Ducks, as I'll be commentating here in Edmonton on the other side of it. Thank you and good night. So long, everyone, in Mile High.
If you don't, somebody will.